Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. We're doing Algebraic Expressions, Chapter 11, Test Yourself. This is a new exercise which is there in the revised edition of the textbook. So this is the revised edition and Chapter 11 we're doing Test Yourself. And this is found on page number 151. First question is the multiple choice type where we choose the correct answer from the options given below. So the question is given to us and there are four options. We choose the correct option. So here we have minus 18xy minus 8xy. And what is that equal to is the question. So let's write this question here. So this is minus 18xy and this we are writing minus 8xy. Now if you look at xy and xy, they are like terms, isn't it? The literals are the same, x and y. Here also we have x and y, so they're like terms, so we can subtract. Now we are going to remove the brackets. When we remove brackets, see the sign before the bracket. If it is minus, this sign changes to plus, or you can also say minus into minus is plus. So now this becomes minus 18xy, which remains the same. Minus into minus is plus 8xy. So this will be minus 18 plus 8xy. Only the numerals have taken. So minus 18 plus 8. Signs are different. Put the sign of the bigger number and subtract 18 minus 8 is 10. Minus 10xy is our answer. Which option is that? Let's look here and see. So here we have 10xy and here we have minus 10xy and this is our answer. Option B is our answer. Question 2. So here we have a polynomial. Here also we have a polynomial. Now we're going to work this out. The first one remains the same, but the second one there is a minus sign before it. That means the sign of all these will change. So let's open brackets and write down. So now we begin with the first set, 9a plus 7b minus 6c. Now here, as you can see, we have a minus sign. So the sign of all the terms inside will change. So minus 2a plus 3b minus 4c. So now we've opened it all together. Let's take the like terms together. So we have 9a and minus 2a. Let's put it together. So 9a minus 2a. Then let's take 7b and 3b. So that is plus 7b plus 3b. And what is left is we have minus 6c and minus 4c. So let's write that. Minus 6c minus 4c. Now let's work on the like term. So 9a minus 2a. So that is 9 minus 2, which is 7. 7a. Let's take the b's. 7b plus 3b. 7 plus 3 is 10. So that is plus 10b. Now here we have minus 6c minus 4c. Signs are the same. Put the same sign and add. 6 plus 4 is 10 minus 10c. So what do we have? 7a plus 10b minus 10c. Let's see where it is. So here we have option B with the same answer. That is 7a plus 10b minus 10c. Question 3. Here we have this monomial divided by this. So let's see how that division is. Let's write this down here. Minus 81, a to the power of 5, b to the power of 4 and c to the power of 3. And in the denominator we have minus 9, a to the power of 2, b to the power of 2 and c. So here, as you can see, in between it's all multiplications. 81 into a to the power of 5 into b to the power of 4. It's all multiplication. There are no plus or minus signs, no other operation. So in that case, we can cancel. So let's begin. We can cancel the minus signs. We can cancel 81 and 9. 9 ones are 9, 9 nines are 81. Now let's write that down. So this becomes 9. Now let's take a to the power of 5 here and write it down. So a to the power of 5. Now since it's division, we can subtract the powers of the like terms. So a to the power of 5 and a to the power of 2 are like terms. Since it's division, we can say 5 minus 2. Similarly, write on b to the power of 4 and below we have 2 like terms, so minus 2. Again with c to the power of 3 minus, this will be 1. So c to the power of 1, that is 3 minus 1. So this will be 9. A to the power of 5 minus 2 is 3. B to the power of 4 minus 2 is 2. And c to the power of 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is our answer, which is our option here. So if you look carefully, this is our answer 9. A to the power of 3, B square, C square. So this is our final answer. Question 4. So let's work out this and see what that is equal to. One of these options. So let's write that down. So minus into minus PQ minus P square minus PQ. And this is within bar brackets. So whenever you have an operation with brackets, now look out and remember bar bracket has to be done first. So we have to work this one first. So everything else remains the same meanwhile. So minus PQ. Now here you have minus before this bracket. Okay, so that is like working out like this, minus P square minus PQ. If you have something else, how will you work out? The sign inside will change, isn't it? Or you can say minus into plus is minus P square. Now here also minus into minus becomes plus PQ. So that is what we're going to write here. So this becomes minus P square plus PQ. Now within the brackets we have like terms. Let's work it out. We have minus PQ plus PQ, that is minus 1 plus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is 0. So this gets cancelled. This also gets cancelled. So we only have minus P square inside. Let's write that. So this is minus P square inside. Now here let's multiply. Minus into minus is plus. So this will be plus P square or simply P square. So this is our answer. And here if you look at the options, it's option C, which is P square. So this is our answer, option C. Question 5. Here also, let's write it down here first. All the questions, x cube minus y cube minus x into, here we have x y to the power of 2 plus x square minus z square, and this is within bar bracket. So first we need to work out what is within bar bracket. First we need to work that out. So that means what are we going to get? We're going to get x cube minus y cube minus x, and here we have y square. Now x square minus z square are unlike terms, so we have to write it as it is, plus x square minus z square. The next thing that we need to do is we have to remove these brackets. So before that, is there anything inside that we can work out? There's nothing because they are all unlike terms. So before the bracket, we have minus x. We have to multiply minus x into all these here, each term inside. So let's do that. So this is x cube minus y cube. Now minus x. Here we have minus x multiplied with y square. It becomes minus xy square. Then multiply minus x into x square. It becomes minus x to the power of 3 now, because x square is 2 and x is 1. Then we multiply minus x into minus z square. Minus into minus is plus. Then we have x into z square is xz square. So now that we have all this, let's look out for like terms. Here we have an x cube and here also we have an x cube. So this is plus x cube, this is minus x cube, that is 1 minus 1, which is 0. So this gets cancelled. All the others are unlike terms, so we can't do anything more there. So let's write down the final answer. Minus y cube minus xy square plus xz square. So this is our final answer. And as you can see, that is option D, which is the answer that we have got. So our final answer is option D. So let's take that. Question 2. In this term, write the coefficient of each of these. That means first one is 5, leave out 5 and write the rest of it. Now 5 is part of a fraction. So when we leave out 5, we have to write 1 in that place so that the fraction remains as it is. So we're going to remove 5 and in that place put 1, and then the rest of it remains the same. 1 by 7, x y square z cube. Next one, we have to leave out 5 by 7. That means, look at this question given to us. If I leave out 5 by 7, the rest of it will be my answer. So let's write that. That will be x y square z cube. Third one, we have to leave out 5x. So let's write the question. 5 by 7 x y square z cube. Now we are asked to leave out 5x. So let's remove 5. So I've removed 5 and I've removed x. So in the place of 5, can you see there's nothing there? So we have to put 1. So what is our final answer? 1 by 7 y square z cube. So we leave out what is given to us in the question and we write the rest of it. Next one, we have to leave out x y square. So let's write the question again. 5 by 7 x y square z cube. Now we have to leave out x y square. So let's remove x and y square. So what is left is 5 by 7 z cube. So that is the coefficient of this. So let's remove this. Next one is we have to leave out z cube. Look at the question. Z cube is right at the end. Leave that out and write the rest of it. So that will be 5 by 7 x y square. We are leaving out z cube. Question 6. X z cube. That means let's write this whole question and leave out x z cube. So the question is 5 by 7 x y square z cube. Now we have to leave out x and z cube. Let's take it off. Let's take off x. Let's take out z cube. So what is our answer? Our answer is 5 y by 7 y square. 5 by 7 y square is our answer. So let's go on to the next one. So here 5 xy square. So let's write the question. 5 by 7 x y square z cube. Now we have to leave out 5 xy square. So let's take off 5 and x and y square. So in the place of 5, I'm going to put 1. So what's our answer? 1 by 7 z cube. The next question, again let's write the whole question. 5 by 7 x y square z cube. We have to leave out 1 by 7 y z. So when we leave out 1 by 7, I'll remove the 7 here and I'll remove y, only one y. That means I have to keep 1. Now there are 2 here and I have to remove only one y. So this will remain 2 minus 1 is 1. So I will keep the y there. Now look at the z. Z is 3, whereas here it says 1. So from 3 I have to remove 1. So it becomes 3 minus 1, which is 2. So let's remove this and write 2. Now here we have our answer, which is 5xy z square. So let's write that 5xy z square. Next one is we have to leave out only z and write the rest. Now look at the question. So let's write the first one, that is 5 by 7. We'll write it as it is. Then we'll write x, we'll write y square. Now we have to take off only one z. But here we have 3, isn't it? Here we have 3 z's. We are supposed to take out only 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So this will be z square. Next one, we have to remove y z square. So let's write the question. 5 by 7 x y square z cube. So we have to remove 1 y and 2 z. So let's write the rest as it is. So 5 by 7 we can write as it is. X we can write as it is. Now y, we have to remove only 1. Here we have 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 y is still left. Then look at the z. Here it is z square. And here we have z cube. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So there is 1 z left. So what's our answer? 5 by 7 x, y, z. Next one, we have to remove 5 x, y, z. So what's the question? 5 by 7 x, y square z cube. So let's remove what is asked here. So here 5 x, y, z. Let's remove 5. So when we remove 5, remember we have to put 1 there because it's part of a fraction. Let's remove x. Okay, so now what do we have? Let's write first 1 by 7. Now we have to remove one y. Here we have two y's. So 2 minus 1 is 1. That is 1. Remove one z. Here we have 3z. So 3 minus 2 is 3 minus 1 is 2. So z square. So final answer is 1 by 7 yz square. So this is how we write the coefficient. So take away what is asked in the question and write the rest of it. Question 3. In each polynomial given below, separate the like terms. Like terms are terms which have same literal coefficient. Now what are the literal coefficients? Like xy. So here we have 3xy. Look out for another term which has xy. 1x and 1y. Not this because there are 2x here. Not this because there are 2y's here. Not this, there are 2x. Now here we have 1x and 1y. Even if the order is different, they are the same. Okay, so we're going to write that. So first let's write 3xy and minus 8yx. Now look out and see if there's one more like that. Now here we have y squared. That means there are two y's. Here there are two x, so that's it. So we finished with these two. That is 3xy and minus 8yx. Now let's go to the next one. So here we have minus 4yx squared. Let's write that down. Minus 4yx squared. So here as you can see there's 1y and 2x. So look and see 1y, no. Here there is 1y and 2x. So we can write 2.5. So let's write that. So that is 2.5 x square y. Even if the order is different, can you see this 1y here and 2x? The order might be different, but we still have the same literal coefficients. Now look out to see this one more x square y. Now here we have y square, no, and only 1x. Here we have 2x and 1y, so we can write that also down. So that is x square y. So we have finished with this y x square. Then here we have x square y, we finished, x square y, we finished. Now the next one is this x y square. So that is 2x y square. Now look for 1x and 2y's. So we have only this left. So this is 1x and 2y's, which is minus 3.2 y square x. So we have separated all the like terms and we put like terms in different rows. Question 2. Here also we have to separate the like terms. So let's do that. So here let's start with y square and z cube. That means there are 2 y's and 3 z's. So let's write that first, y square and z cube. Look out for 2 y's and 3 z's. So here we have x y square z cube, just like this, y square z cube, it's the same, but then we have x also, so that makes it an unlike term. So here also we have an x, so let's not look at that. Here we have y square z cube, same like this one. So this also we can write, let's write that minus 4y square z cube. So again look out and see, here we have an x, so let's not count it. Here also we have an x, let's not count it. Here also we have y square and z cube. That means this also will come here. So let's write that 2z cube y square. Even if the order is different, they are like terms. Okay. So let's go to the next one. So this we have finished. So let's cross it out so it makes it easier for us. Now here this is x y square z cube. So with an x y square z cube. Look out for that. So here also we have x, but this is x square, so it's different from this. Here we have x y square z cube, so this is also there. So now we have this. Let's write it, minus 8x z cube y square. See, it is just like this, isn't it? We have x, we have y square, and we have z cube. So that is also over. These two are over. Now we have only two left. Now let's look at that. Let's write down the first one, which is minus 5x square y z. Now let's look at the other one, x square y z. It's the same thing. So 3x square y z. So we completed these also. Question 4. The sides of a triangle are given to us. A triangle has three sides. So this is the first side. This is the second side, and this is the third side. Now we are asked to find the perimeter. We just have to add up all these sides because the length of all sides of any figure gives us its perimeter. So here the sides of a triangle are given to us and the perimeter is sum of all three sides. That means we have to add up all three sides. So let's do that. So the first side is this, that is this one here. So let's add that, write that first. So that is x square minus 3xy plus 8. That's the first side. Now add the second side to it, which is this side. So let's add that 4x square plus 5xy minus 3. Now take the third side, that is this. And let's add up the third side plus 6 minus 3x square plus 4xy. So we are doing the row method and not the column method. So here what we're going to do is we're going to remove all the brackets. Now before the brackets here we have a plus sign, so no change in these. Before the brackets we have a plus sign, so no change in these. So let's simply remove the brackets. So this is x square minus 3xy plus 8 plus 4x square plus 5xy minus 3 plus 6 minus 3x square plus 4xy. Now here we're going to look out for all the like terms. Now here we have x square, so let's underline that. So we have x square, then we have another 4x square, then again we have minus 3x square. So let's write all the like terms together. So that is x square plus 4x square minus 3x square. Let's take the next one. Next one is minus 3xy. Look out for the xy's. Here we have an xy. Here also we have an xy. So let's write that. That is minus 3xy plus 5xy plus 4xy. All that in green. Now let's look out for the whole number. So here we have plus 8, then here we have minus 6 and plus 3. So let's write that. So plus 8, minus 3 and plus 6. So now we're going to work out all these like terms together and get a single term. So here this is 1 plus 4 minus 3. That is 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. So that is 2x squared. Let's go to the next one. That is this one here. We have all the xy's. Minus 3 plus 5 plus 4. Let's add up these whole numbers. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. So that is 6. You can write plus 6xy. Let's take the whole numbers now. So here we have 8 minus 3 plus 6. You can do directly also. 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. So that is plus 11. So now we have our answer here. And that is 2x squared plus 6xy plus 11. So this is the perimeter of the triangle. We were asked to find the perimeter. So the perimeter of the triangle is this. Question 5. The perimeter of a triangle is given to us. This is the perimeter which is already given to us. And its two sides are, this is the first side and this is the second side. We have to find the third side. Okay, so perimeter of a triangle is already given. The two sides also are given. The third side, we'll call it x. Okay, we don't know what the third side is. So to find the perimeter, remember we have to find the sum of all three sides. And let's substitute. A perimeter is already given to us. So this will be 8y squared minus 9y plus 4. This is what is already given to us in the question. Sum of all three sides. So let's write the first side. This is the first side and the second side. First side is 3y square minus 5y. This is the first one. Plus let's add the second side, which is 4y square plus 12 plus, which is the third side? X is the third side. So let's write plus x. So now we're going to find out the value of x. So first, let's write 8y square minus 9y plus 4 is equal to, here let's open the brackets here. Let's open the brackets because it's plus, no change inside. So this becomes 3y square minus 5y plus 4y square plus 12 plus x. So here on the left hand side it's the same, 8y square minus 9y plus 4 is equal to, now here let's look at the like terms. Here we have a y square and here also we have a y square. So that is 3y square plus 4y square. Let's add it up here itself. 3 plus 4 is 7. So that makes it 7y square. Now let's take the y's. So here we have minus 5y by itself, isn't it? So we have minus 5y. Then we have plus 12. So let's write that, plus 12 plus x. So now we have x. Now we can find the value of x. How do we find the value of x? Let's write x on the left hand side. And all these will be on the right hand side now. So let's write that. So that is 8y square minus 9y plus 4 is on the right hand side. Now these I'm going to move away from x and put it along with these. So when I move sides, the sign will change. So this is minus 7y square. Then this will now become plus 5y. And the last one is plus 12 will now become minus 12. Now we can find the value of x by solving this. So let's do that. So here x will be equal to, now here again let's take the like terms, 8y square and minus 7y square. Let's write that down, 8y square minus 7y square. Then let's take y's. Here we have minus 9y plus 5y minus 9y plus 5y. Then let's take the whole numbers, plus 4 minus 12 plus 4 minus 12. Now let's solve this. So take the like terms alone. So here we are finding the value of x. X is equal to 8 minus 7 is 1. 1y square, or you can simply write y square. Then take this. Minus 9 plus 5, put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4, 4y. Then take the next slot here. So here signs are different. Put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 12 minus 4 is 8. So now what have we found? We have found the third side. We were asked to find the third side. We said let it be x, and now we found x to be y square minus 4y minus 8. Question 6. The two adjacent sides of a rectangle are given. So this is one side and this side is the one adjacent to it. Adjacent sides are sides next to each other, not the opposite sides. Sides next to each other are given to us. We have to find its perimeter. That means one of the sides we can consider as length and the other side we can consider as breadth because they are next to each other. If they are opposite, then we can say they are two lengths or two breadths. Now to find the perimeter. So first let's write the two adjacent sides are given to us. This is the first side and this is the second side. Then the perimeter of a rectangle, the formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. That means we have to find the sum of the length and the breadth and multiply it by 2. So like I said, we will take one of these sides to be the length and the other to be the breadth. Any one can be written first. So let's write this first. So this is 2x square minus 5xy plus 3z square. Now this one plus the breadth, which is the other side, which is 4xy minus x square minus z square. So we have to add this up. So let's put these within brackets like this also. So now this is going to be 2 into, now here we're going to add these two. So for that we're going to remove the brackets. We have a plus sign, so you can write this as it is, no change. So let's write that now. So this will be 2x square minus 5xy plus 3z square plus 4xy minus x square minus z square. Now here again let's take the like terms, 2x square and minus x square. So this will be 2 into, let's take the like terms, 2x square minus x square. Now let's take xy, minus 5xy plus 4xy. Let's write it down. Minus 5xy plus 4xy. Now let's take the z squares. So here we have 3z square and minus z square. So plus 3z square minus z square. Okay, so this is 2 into. Now here let's work on the like terms. So this is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, which is simply x square. Instead of writing 1x square, I'm just writing 1. Now let's take this minus 5xy plus 4xy. Minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1. So minus 1xy means minus xy. Let's take the next one. Here we have 3z square minus 1 z square. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So plus 2z square. Now we have to multiply all these with 2. Multiply all these, every term inside with 2. So first 2 into x square is 2x square. Then we do 2 into xy. So 2 into xy now. So that will be minus 2xy. Then we do 2 into 2z square. So that is plus. So 2 2's are 4, 4z square. So this is the perimeter of the rectangle. Question 7. What must be subtracted from this number to get this? So this whole polynomial, what should we subtract from this to get this as our answer? Okay, so here let's write down this number 19x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 3 plus 30x minus 37. What should we subtract from this? Since we already have x here, let me name this unknown number as a. So we'll call it a. And what should we subtract? That means a should be subtracted from the other number to get 8x to the power of 4 plus 22x to the power of 3 minus 7x minus 60. Now let me help you understand this with a simple number. Now suppose I have the number 7. What should I subtract from this number 7 if my answer has to be 2? Now we know very well that if we subtract 5 from this, we get 2. Now how did we get 5? By subtracting 7 minus 2, isn't it? When you subtract 7 minus 2, you get 5. In the same way, if you subtract this and this, you will get this answer. So I have substituted with simple numbers for you to understand. So let's write this first and then this and subtract. So to find a, we are going to subtract 19x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 3 plus 30x minus 37 minus, and I'm going to use the row method, 8x to the power of 4 plus 22x to the power of 3 minus 7x minus 60. So here now we're going to remove these brackets. Before that, look for the sign. If the sign is minus, then the sign of all these inside will change. So let's write now. So we have 19x to the power of 4 plus 2x to the power of 3 plus 30x minus 37. Now change all signs inside. Minus 8x to the power of 4 plus, that plus becomes minus because we are changing the sign. So that is minus 22x cubed plus 7x plus 60. Now we're going to look for the like term. So here we have 19x to the power of 4. Here also we have x to the power of 4. So let's write that. So this is 19x to the power of 4 minus 8x to the power of 4. Now let's take this x to the power of 3. Any more x to the power of 3? Yes, here we have. Let's write down both. So plus 2x to the power of 3 minus 22x to the power of 3. Now let's take x here. Here we have an x. Here also we have an x. So that will be plus 30x plus 7x. Now let's take the whole numbers. Whole numbers are minus 37 and plus 60. So minus 37 plus 60. Now let's work on these. So here we have 19x to the power of 4 minus 8x to the power of 4. 19 minus 8 is 11. So 11x to the power of 4. Now here what do we have? 2 and minus 22. Put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 22 minus 2 is 20. 20x to the power of 3. So we finished with this also. Next one is 30x plus 7x, which is 37x. 30 plus 7 is 37x. Then let's go to the last one, that is minus 37 plus 60. That is 23, so plus 23. So this is our final answer. What is the number that should be subtracted? This is the number that should be subtracted, which is 11, a to the power of 4 minus 20, x to the power of 3 plus 37x plus 23. So all this is this unknown number that we found that should be used to subtract. Question 8. How much smaller is this polynomial than this polynomial? By how much? That means this is smaller, isn't it? So let me take a simple number. Let me take 3. Now 3 is smaller than 8. By how much is 3 smaller than 8? We know it's smaller than 8 by 5. How do we know that? When you subtract 3 from 8, you know it is, you get your answer 5. Similarly, here also we have to subtract this from this one, just like we did here. So always when you are a little confused or you're not very sure, substitute with smaller numbers and then find out how to do it. So that means we have to, you put that number first. So here they're saying, by how much is this number smaller than that number? So write that number first. So 22x minus 20y minus 13z plus 26 minus this other number, that is 15x minus 18y plus 19z. Now we're going to remove the brackets. So this is 22x minus 20y minus 13z plus 26. Now, when you remove brackets, look at the sign. If it's minus, change all the signs inside. So we have minus 15x plus 18y minus 19z. Now look for the like term. So here we have an x here. Here also we have an x. Let's write that together. So this is 22x minus 15x. Let's look for the y's now. So here we have minus 20y and here we have plus 18y. Let's write that. Minus 20y plus 18y. Then we have the z, minus 13z and minus 19z. So we have minus 13z minus 19z. Then if you look at this, we have only this whole number by itself, which we can write plus 26. So now let's work on the like terms. So here we have 22x minus 15x, 22 minus 15. That's 7x. Now let's go to the next one. Minus 20 plus 18. Put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 20 minus 18 is 2. 2y. Go to the next one. Minus 13 minus 19. Signs are the same. Put the same sign and add. 13 plus 19 is 32. 32z plus 26. So this is our final answer. Question 9. How much bigger is this number than this? So that means this is bigger, isn't it? That this is bigger than this. Let's substitute with the number. Now 9. 9 is bigger than, say, 5. By how much is 9 bigger than 5? By 4, isn't it? We know the answer. It's bigger than 5 by 4. Now how do we get 4? When we subtract this number from 9. 9 minus 5, we get that. Similarly, when you subtract this number from this, you will get your answer. So let's work that out. So here, let's write down this number first, that is 5x square y square minus 18x y square minus 10x square y, and we're going to subtract this number from that. Minus 5x square plus 6x square y minus 7x y. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove these brackets and we have a minus sign before it. Change all the signs. So let's start by writing this. This is 5x square y square minus 18xy square minus 10x square y. We're changing the signs, plus 5x square minus 6x square y plus 7xy. We've changed all signs. Now let's look for the like terms. Here we have an x square y square. Do we have any more? No, we don't have any more x square y square. Then we have, let's write that down first. So here we have 5x square y square. Now here let's look for xy square. So that also, if you look carefully, we don't have another x y square. X y square we don't have. So we're going to write this as it is. So this is minus 18 x y square. Now here the next one is x square y. Do we have an x square y? Yes, here we have an x square y. So that is going to be minus 10x square y minus 6x square y. Then what do we have left? We have here 5x square, but there's nothing, no other x square. So we're going to write it as it is, plus 5x square. And the one that's left is 7xy. And there are no more xy, so we write it as it is, plus 7xy. So what are the like terms here? Minus 10x square y and this. All the others are unlike terms. So let's write everything else as it is. So this is 5x square y square minus 18xy square. Here we have minus 10 minus 6. Signs are the same. Put the same sign and add. 10 plus 6 is 16 x square y. The rest of it as it is 5x square plus 7xy. So we have a final answer here. And what is our final answer? 5x square y square minus 18xy square minus 16x square y plus 5x square plus 7xy. So children, we will stop with this for now. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.